Made it to Swinging Lick Gap. Good morning. It is 39 degrees. Just leaving Winding Stair Gap. Headed north towards Siler Bald. A little out and back today on the Appalachian Trail. Let's take a hike. Not foggy here at all. .42 degrees. I'm sweating. Look at that. Time to get out of this. Please. All right, we got about 2.5 miles to Siler Bald. Let's get it. Halfway there, so we're going to take a quick little break and have a snack and enjoy this view. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you. Who's the big pooper? There's a big pooper pooping on a rock. Oh shit. So the answer is yes. They do in the woods. One more mile and we will be 1.2 because it's 0.2 of a mile off trail, and we will be to Siler Bald. There's also a shelter that is, I think, about 0.2 of a mile off trail the other way. We may go check that out as well. That way to Siler Bald shelter. First, we're gonna go ahead and hit the Bald. There's another blue blaze that will bring us back around to the shelter across from the Bald. AT continues that way. The shelter is that way. That's the other way. We'll come back. Siler Bald is up there. Let's go get it. 0.2 of a mile to the top. As David would say, some views. Looks like a tower over there. Could be Waya. Oh, look. So I just checked it out, and yes, that in the distance is Waya Bald and the Waya Tower. Not going there today. Pretty cool though. So pretty great visibility. That's 6 miles from here on the trail. Not there yet. Look at that. Touching that badge. How's that view coming up? There's the fire tower out there in the distance, right there. Let's look into the west. Looking south, back where I started, and then there's to the east. All right, up here now at Siler Bald, gonna go ahead and take the pack off and have a little break. It's a little bit cooler up here. I'm gonna throw the fleece back on, have a little snack, and enjoy this view. Man, what a beautiful day up here. Absolutely gorgeous. Heading down from Siler Bald now, and gonna head over to the shelter And check that out. AT heads north that way and south that way back to Winding Stair. But like I said, we're gonna do this Blue Blaze loop. Go check out the shelter and see what it looks like. From this Blue Blaze to the shelter, there was 2 routes to get to it. I made a loop. It is the longer way, so it looks like it is going to add a little bit of mileage, not much, maybe a couple tenths. But it has literally been straight down almost, coming from Siler Bald. And I'm curious, once I get to the shelter, how much up it is going to be going back to the AT. Because you always get to hike down to a shelter, it seems like, and then when you get up in the morning or you're leaving a shelter, you're always headed back up. And it seems like I have definitely dropped some crazy elevation below where the AT is. We shall see, but I'll show you the shelter as soon as I get there. The cool shelters, I have a table, picnic table there. Nice little area down there to camp. It looks like we will be climbing up, of course, back to the AT. Siler Bald shelter's that one. We're not back to the AT yet. Getting there. When you're looking at this section of the trail here, coming from the AT, it doesn't look so bad going to the shelter. It is. So, my suggestion is if you're coming through this area, looking for a place to camp, take the 2/10 of a mile up to Siler Bald and stay there, unless you really need a shelter. If you do need the shelter, take the short side of the Blue Blaze. Do not take the other longer side on the north end, because it is straight down to the shelter and it would be straight back up coming out. That's my hiker tip for the day. You can see in the distance, that's the sign right up there where the AT is. So when you're looking at that, that's not bad. Even looking all the way back through there. But once you go over that hump, it goes down. Worth the visit. We're back on the AT. Head back to Winding Stair Gap. It's 3.7 miles. Should be pretty cruisy though. close. There's the highway right down there. Pretty great visibility. That's 6 miles from here on the trail, so pretty cool. What's going on with the hair?